I'm very excited for this. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, me too. I will preface this by saying that I am also not good at create a wrestler. Never have been. Back in the pre-community creations days, I was that guy that was on GameFAQs, or I don't know if you remember CAW.WS.
Oh, of course, yes.
Like, I spent so much time on there for Here Comes the Pain, especially getting formulas and okay, it's 3 pixels down, 2 to the left to get whatever RVD's gear just right, or whoever wasn't in the game, because I was trying to get the roster as accurate as I could.
Dude, and some of these guys like what's the status and guys like that, like that make these creative wrestlers. I know they're all on PC, but I mean it is unreal what they're able to do with that stuff. Yeah, and it looks it looks just like it's like a copy and paste. You know what I mean? But you're not allowed to copy and paste in the game.
Right? Yeah, exactly. They're scanning. They're taking pictures, scanning the face, because there is a tool where you can like wrap faces. You have to like maneuver, but mine always come out looking like monsters when I try that.
Yeah, I do the face scan, and it looks nothing like me. I don't know how to place the eyeballs, and like whatever.
Yeah,
give up. But thankfully, I'm bald. It doesn't take too much for that.
Well, for those of you watching on the stream, I don't have numbers. For all I know, there's nobody yet, but I know a couple people have said they were planning on tuning in. I'm here with the Code, Colby Carter, former Coastal Championship Wrestling International Champion, the face of FXE Crush, just one of the fastest rising stars in the Tennessee independent scene. You've seen him on Dynamite being called a penis by Max Caster. You've seen him as a bodyguard for not Pretty Deadly, but Pretty Empowered. Yeah. So welcome, Colby. We're gonna try and get you right here in 2K24.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks for having me on, man. I'm really excited for this, and appreciate all the kind words, man. Hopefully, some people have at least seen me wrestle in the local area, so hopefully they keep coming out to the shows too. So
yeah. Well, hey, and we're finally next month. We've been friends for almost 2 years now, and we're finally on a show next month for Saw, just down the road from my house. It's awesome.
After all that, I got to come to your neck of the woods for the first time, out in Murfreesboro. So I'm excited for that, man. That was probably the first thing I thought of, was like, man, I wonder if Pat's going to be at this one. And sure enough, it's finally happening.
Finally
happening.
Going to be a little bit of a reunion, because Tavon's going to be there and Leroy is going to be there.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I like the card. I saw like LT Falk is on it too. I'm excited to see what happens to that show, man. I know they're kind of restarting the USWO Saw brand. So I'm excited for that, man. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Were you only on one show before they?
I was on. I faced Adam Jacobs as my second match ever, and loved Adam, but man, he was really good, and I was not there yet, So he took care of me in there, and we had a really good match. So I forever in debt to that guy too. That was only on one of their shows before they kind of had a little sabbatical, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they had issues with the venue, and there was just life got in the way for the guys running it, and hey, that happens in wrestling.
Right. Yeah, it's a little out of our reach, out of our control, stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's okay. We're back.
Yeah, exactly. It should be a good show. I'm really looking forward to it. I love the variety of shows we have in Middle Tennessee. Like, you don't really think of. I mean, now you kind of start to think of Nashville as a wrestling city. Honestly, probably more than Memphis is at this point. Just because there's. Yeah. You go to Nashville, and then an hour in any direction, in any suburb, you will find a show.
And I mean, even like where Pritchard School's at with Kane out in East Tennessee, like that's getting a hotbed for some shows too. I've noticed.
Yeah, East Tennessee is really exploding. The Chattanooga area, the Knoxville area.
I've worked with.
I was going out to Ricky Morton's school for a while, and Chucky doing their shows. There's a lot out there.
I worked with the NWA tag team Southern Gentlemen on the last CCW show that I worked, and we talked about me going out to East Tennessee, working some shows out there in front of their dad and stuff. So
nice.
I think something like that, just trying to branch out as much as possible, But I agree, Nashville is a hotbed right now for wrestling, and I'd say 5 years ago it wasn't anything. You know what I mean?
Oh no. It's I feel like kind of the tipping point was when we had SummerSlam. 2 years ago.
That
was kind of like that brought a whole lot of people to Nashville who were like, oh wait, this area is full of wrestling fans who are not being catered to.
Right. Yeah, because the first few CCW shows I went to at Helios Granite before they moved it to Redcon 1, which wound up moving to Tex Troubadour. But when it was at Helios Granite, you might have one row of seats all the way around. That's it. And now we're getting 200, 300 people per show in the Troubadour, it's crazy how quickly that's grown. It's credit to obviously like the business side of things, but also being catered to, like you said, the wrestling fan that we didn't have to cater to before SummerSlam, really. That's a good point. I didn't even think about the SummerSlam trip.
Yeah. You used to have to, granted, I'm not a native, Nashvilleian. I'm, from Michigan originally and then lived in Florida. But from the time I moved here, if I wanted to see a show, it was usually NXT and it was usually at War Memorial.
Right.
And that was my option for a show, except for, once a year they would do Raw or SmackDown at Bridgestone. But there just wasn't much. There were the tiny indie shows that are still running.
Right.
And I've worked some of those and I love those now, but there's no, unless you know they exist, you don't know they exist, right?
No, totally.
But I think that's starting to change now that people are aware that there is a local scene.
Right. Yeah, and there was someone that I worked the AEW Collision show with. He was like, man, you ever heard of this show in Nashville? I've never heard of it. And they wrestled in an outdoor ring down in East Tennessee. It was or East Nashville. I was like, why have I not heard of this? You know what I mean? I feel like I should know all of them around. I think it was called Retinal, but I'd never even heard of it.
I think I have heard of it. I know nothing about them, but I feel like I've seen them tagged in friends' posts.
So of course, I start doing some digging and find out their stuff. I'm like, man, I need to hop onto this too. So
yeah.
Again, an hour either direction, like you said, or even in the middle of Nashville, and you can find something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm working a Lucha Libre show in 2 weeks at Plaza Mariachi, which who knew there were lucha shows in Nashville? But
apparently, there's a huge fan base for it too. So I was talking to Chase Stevens at the last CCW show. He was like, dude, people go crazy at those shows, man. I know Alex Hernandez is working it too, I believe.
Yep.
So he was trying to get me on that show, and I was like, man, I don't have a mask. He said, you don't have to have a lucha mask, man. I was like, well, I don't want to be appropriately dressed,
Now, one of the big undercard matches is 3 local guys that I've worked with a lot at SWF and TAP. Tyler Thorne, who also runs Pro Wrestling Wear, Cousin Condry, and Chaos are having a 3-way. And they're, Condry wears a mask, but it's like a leather face mask, not a lucha mask.
He'll be one of your next guests too, right?
Yeah, actually, I think we're doing his tomorrow. So
how about that? Easy plug there, yeah.
Hey, what's up, LG3? Welcome to the chat. Boy. Yeah, buddy.
Oh boy, LG3's in the house.
We'll have to get you on at some point, LG3. Actually, I can't remember. I think I already talked to you about this, but we'll have to do an LG3 episode at some point, just so everybody can hear your stories.
Yeah, because he's got them.
The picture of the night that D'Amico Graves pounced you out of your pants.
And my reaction kind of to that, right?
Yes, the Colby Carter meme was born that day.
Dude, that was the most popular I've ever been and ever will be on TikTok, probably. Oh man, is that Bradley Martin or is that Seth Rollins? With no hair. I hear that a lot. So,
well, do we want to go ahead and get started?
Hey man, whenever you're ready.
Well, let's do this because from my experience, having only created myself, this can be a lengthy process. So it starts you with these like default people, none of whom particularly strike me as. I mean, do we want to just start with generic Trunks guy and build from there?
Nothing wrong with the generic Trunks guy.
Yeah. Some of the best wrestlers of all time are generic Trunks guys.
It's true.
The biggest draw in the history of the sport just wore black trunks and black boots.
And a black leather vest. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
No hair.
Right. Let's start with actually, you know what? Let's start with the face. Because I was thinking, well, let's do like the beard and stuff first, but then I remembered once you do that and then you go to the face, all of that just goes away and you're back to just designing the face. And then it adds it back on when you save the face. So I don't know why it wants you to do the face with nothing on it. But okay. So we can start with one of the templates and then play around with it.
And this is all your decisions going on here too, by the way. I don't feel like I'd make myself too pretty, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'm my CAW. I honestly don't know what the terminology is anymore for. I'm still calling it CAW because that's what I called it.
I was trying. Well, I mean, I still think that's what it is, right? I mean, I was trying to explain to people like, "What are you on this podcast for?" And I was trying to explain it to them. I was like, "I probably sound ridiculous explaining what a CAW is."
Well, but like every game has a create mode now,
right?
Like you create yourself in NBA 2K or Skyrim or unless you're playing like Mario or Zelda or something with a defined lead character, you're probably at least partially designing what you look like.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the fun. I feel like is putting yourself in the game. You know what I mean?
Honestly, none of these particularly look like you, but I'm thinking we can build off of this one. Face texture.
He's already got the hair down, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I was gonna say we're halfway done. Yeah, we definitely don't need to go. We want to go a little dark, but not dark.
I mean, the last CCW show, I had my first spray tan, dude. I felt like a bronze god out there, man.
Very presidential. Yeah, for those that aren't familiar with Colby, you are half Samoan, quarter Samoan. What's your?
My grandmother's side is Samoan, yeah. So I'm like I guess technically like a quarter, an eighth, somewhere around in there.
So you're white, but you're not white. Yes.
Right now, I am very white looking, but let's base it off. Let's base it off big match, Colby Carter.
Right? Yeah. This we'll go with this. A little darker. This is maybe a little too olivey. How do you feel about this? It's too bright. We'll go with that, and we can always come back and adjust these later. Like I said, I don't like that I'm having to do this without like your eyebrows or your beard or anything.
Yeah, it's kind of the only feature I have on the face, you know what I mean?
Teeth color, I think seems fine. Your teeth are fine. You don't have any weird. There's an option where you can remove teeth. So if you're making somebody that doesn't have teeth.
Mine are all in. So
blemishes, wrinkles, no. Face deformation. Okay, here's where we. Oh, good lord. Okay, that seems too much.
You can forever give him a people's eyebrow.
We can do. Yeah, your head's proportional to the rest of your body, not like my giant melon. Ears seem right. I mean, I don't.
Earlobes. That's pretty detailed there.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to get real in the weeds on this, okay. Oh no, eyebrows. That's not actually the brows. That's the shape of your face around your eyebrows.
left corner length. How about that?
That's okay. Hey, you know what? We're gonna come back to this. I want to get into the fun stuff, and then we can tweak the little things later. But yeah, here's the thing where you can take a picture. And
I've tried it, man. I just can't figure it out.
I've already downloaded a handful of people, and you can see like some of these look really good. I mean, they look insane here, but all the women kind of look like that Doctor Who character. It's just the bit of skin stretched out.
Yeah. Ugh. Creeps me out.
Body type. You definitely don't. You're not thin.
Whoa now. Yeah, I was about to say.
Large. I'd say probably a medium, but with muscles.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to think I have some muscles on me.
I'm not sure you're quite Giant Gonzalez skin suit ripped, but
I'm not that ripped. No, not at all. I saw Roman on here. I was like, man, Roman's even got abs. Like, surely I can have some on here.
Yeah.
You know? Nothing against the tribal chief or anything, but he's a big boy now. Man, I know one thing. We're going to have to improve this leg size.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the quad father's got to be represented. That feels right-ish.
That looks like me in the Beastman match. I was in my best shape ever. So let's go with that one, selfishly.
Okay. And you're 6 foot?
Yeah. 230. Yeah.
230? Okay. All right.
It's just so much better with someone else doing this for me.
All right. So we'll start by removing the hair.
Well, oh man, you got it already. Never mind.
Okay. Let's look at these eyes.
They are brown as ever, my friend.
You don't want like cool,
what are the teeth eyes,
eyeball eyes, or mouth eyes. That is.
That's weird.
It's like
I'm out on that.
Finn Balor taking it a little too far.
I saw the other ones are zero, right? Depending on what show it is.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna skip mustache, goatee, sideburns, and go full beard. Actually, that's not a bad first try, but
I would agree.
Yours comes a little more to a point. That's a little closer. It's a little too unkempt, too short, too bushy. So far, that upper right is still looking like our clubhouse leader at the moment.
See, this is where I get lost. I'll get down in here and I'm like, oh, crap. What was the one that I liked? And then I'm fishing for another 30 minutes, you know? Just rotate with him.
Getting there. Still not sure if I like that one or that other one. Okay, now I think we're just getting into the weird stuff.
There's got to be a Jeff Hardy one in there somewhere with all the lines on the side and whatnot, you know? Get the
big look at look.
Man. So the
Jim Neidhart approach.
Jim Neidhart, yeah.
I think it might have been that other one. This one?
Hey, I'm letting you decide all this, brother.
All right. I think that's... maybe we need to go a little darker.
Without it looking like shoe polish, you know?
Better?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. What do those brows look like?
They're bushy.
They are bushy. Not enormous, but they're smaller than that even.
whenever you make this, you'll have this uploaded or you can download it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's going on the
That's awesome.
community creations.
Good, because I know I didn't want to start the My Rise mode yet until we got this done.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I was like, man, I'm gonna let Pat make this character, and make myself, and then I'm gonna take advantage of it from there. You know.
That's awesome. Okay. So,
getting that running.
You have at least like wrist tape, right?
Yep, black wrist tape. Tape the Jey Uso on my right hand.
And this is
combo.
We're not there yet. Apparently, we're still on the like body hair. I was thinking
I don't have any of that. So
don't have any of that, but you do have a tattoo.
Oh man.
Here's where we're gonna get lost in the weeds a little, I think.
Yep. This is see you guys next time.
Yikes. None of those look like your tattoo.
No.
Okay, so let's look at the images and see. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what any of that means, but fine. Okay. I'm assuming this is all going to be people's logos. Because really, we could just kind of use the rocks as a base.
Yeah.
But not the rocks logo. That's all logos.
Oh, it's a little bit of... Oh, there's one a little bit higher up that had some... I think those were all just shapes at the end.
Yeah. This is all more like tribal bands.
Yeah, we're not trying to build Goldberg here, bald or not, you know.
Right, yeah. It's not 1998 anymore.
It's on the far right next to the turtle.
This one here, yeah. We'll just blow that up, and assuming it'll let me change. Okay, so probably want to rotate this.
It's going to cost us about 50 layers for all this.
Just the size. Big boy. Oh, no. You know what would be smart?
Would be smart.
If I had a picture of you in your gear right in front of me, rather than trying to remember what your tattoo looks like. I have that because I made a thumbnail for this.
And I think that gear is going to be a lot easier to make than my new gear because it's got Polynesian prints on the gear. I guess you could just use that. I don't know. I guess we'll see when we get there. Right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we gotta... I think this might work as a base.
Yeah.
Oh. Stretch it out a little more. But no, it's still round on your pec. This picture has your arm covering it up. But it's more round here, and then it stretches, right?
Yeah, because you could just probably layer it on the arms after that, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's a solid start. Then we can come back to it if we need to move stuff.
15 parts later.
Right. All right. So on your right pec, it's almost more like horizontal lines.
Yeah, I mean it's both covering both chests, so you're the creator here, so I'll let you have at it.
Yeah. You know your ink better than I do.
Well, I feel like that's what I usually do is have to use like the same design 50 times and just put it like you're doing, just layer it up everywhere. As long as the shape makes sense, I guess, right? So are we excited for WrestleMania coming up or what?
I am. I'm sure it'll be a good show. I'm not optimistic about the main event, other than it'll be a good match.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wish I could share everybody's optimism that we're finishing the story this year, because I don't think we are.
I mean, that's what I thought last year too, right? I mean, I thought for sure. Like when he, I just was blown away by that, man. I was like, I cannot believe he didn't win.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that was quite the topic of discussion at practice for like that whole rest of that week. Was it's long-term storytelling. He's going to win it next year. I don't like he's winning it this year either.
I mean, that would hurt, man. I don't.
But like I said, I think the show will be good. I think the matches will be good. I like the idea of doing the tag match on night one.
Yeah.
And then just because it's sort of a nice compromise with, like, they very clearly wanted it to be Roman and Brock. Like, they seemed surprised by the reaction that got, which they shouldn't be, because exactly 10 years ago they got the same reaction when they decided to do Batista and Orton. But they recovered well, and this feels like a good compromise to that. And it gives them a chance to do the, if they're going to do the Rock turn, to do it there rather than in the title match and take away from, from the moment there. I think it's a solid compromise to a situation they wrote themselves into in the first place. I would love to see, the main event of both nights, each world title main event a night. Yeah. But that's just not really how they roll anymore.
I mean, I would totally agree with all of it. I do think it'd be cool to see somehow, some way, Cody might eat the pin or something the first night, and it's Bloodline rules, and it's like the last boss level he has to pass. You know what I mean? I mean, I think that'd be really cool, but again, like you said, they kind of wrote themselves in a corner for a while, but they get paid a lot more than I do, and they get to do for a living. So
I can criticize as a fan, but clearly they're doing something right, because they're
I mean, as a worker, I'd let them tell me to do whatever at that point, because they are selling, man.
All right, so does the same pattern wrap around to your back too?
Yeah.
Okay. You think that suffices for your chest, or is there more? You want to add another layer or two?
I mean, it's up to you.
Not quite symmetrical, which bothers me, but I also am not sure how to fix that.
I think if you pulled him down a little bit, I think it'd be okay.
Pull him down a little.
Cover the old Nipskis there,
Oh yeah, you're right. They do. No. Edit. Yes.
Like, why do you have to go into it every time? Yeah.
I still need to go up onto your shoulder a little more. Like that?
Yeah, Look at you, man. You didn't know you were a professional at this, did you? Here you are. You got me coaching you like I know what the heck I'm doing. I'm letting you do this because I don't know how to do this. That help with the
there, maybe a little bigger. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yep, I do too, man. That's always the hardest one, is finding the circled parts for the chest. You know? And then my back has the same. It's two-sided now, but it's the same pattern as like Roman's is. Where, oh goodness, probably use the same pattern over and over again.
Hey, if it works, right?
I love how like the superstars took like page or the tab. I always think that's like their tattoos. And then I look and it's like just pictures of them.
It should be. That seems.
Yeah. Well,
they've already had to render the tattoos. Why not just give us the tattoos?
It's like I see like what's the status and guys like that are doing it, and like I'm just blown away by how good it is. Just unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
Because they don't give you the template on here to like follow. I just want to use Jey Uso's tattoos or whatever. I want to use Roman's sleeve. Back in the day, you could, and it was great. Not anymore, though.
Yeah, I wonder why they went away from that.
I wonder, as I remember, I feel like a while ago, Randy Orton's tattoo artist like sued them for using his artwork without asking.
Really?
And that was a long time ago. It's still in the game, so I assume they figured it out. But
yeah. That's interesting. I also know that's why, like, Punk's tattoos aren't all in the game because, G.I. Joe and Pepsi are
right.
large corporation. Or I guess Hasbro. Is Hasbro on G.I. Joe?
Yeah, I think so.
Trying to rotate it the same way just so we can kind of approximate the same size.
LG3's been a little quiet down there. Is he still in here?
What was that?
So LG3's been a little quiet. Is he still in here?
I don't know. That is uncharacteristic of him, so he may not be with us.
I know.
All right. Whee! I get to do a little cartwheel. Oh, that is definitely not the same size. Oh, there he is. Just watching, bro. Oop. There we go. I'm getting some pointers. All right. Okay. Is it me or is he kind of standing slightly?
I think he's
not vertical.
Yeah, I feel like he's got a little scoliosis there,
Yeah. Like he's like putting a little more weight on his right leg than on his left. What are you doing, buddy? We're trying to. It's picture day. You gotta
straighten up, chin up, right?
Yeah.
Take pictures.
Gotta look balanced, dude. All right.
So when I took my pictures for AEW, he was like, "Man, I'm kind of pressed on time," and it was like the most generic poses ever, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at your
dude. Like, golly. I was talking to Jake because I sent some to Jake, and he said, okay. He's like, "Why are you taking such generic pictures?" So I was like, "You said he was in a hurry. Like, who am I going to boss around? Speedy takes photos for AEW,
Oh, that's not terrible.
No,
that's not bad at all, actually.
No, what the heck?
They have sleeves that look like yours. I'm just going to use that as the base.
Yeah.
For both your arms.
They've been up in the game a little bit. I am surprised by that.
All right. So I might be able to shrink the ones on your chest down.
Yeah.
So they're not overlapping as much because the arms kind of. Wow. Okay. Good job, 2K.
And that was just in the designs for that?
Yeah.
Was it? Dang. That's, well done by them.
Yeah, it was just under. Where did I find that? Body tattoo. Yeah, it was just under body tattoo. I didn't even have to go into images.
I'm surprised they don't have like a back one. You know what I mean? Like back and chest, but they didn't. That was just for the arms.
Yeah. All right.
What?
Well,
man, that saved you a lot of time there, huh?
Yes, it did. It really did. Okay. I'm feeling good about the ink. Is there?
Did we finish the back?
Is there more?
It goes all the way down now.
All the way down. Okay.
Yeah. Both
so
sides.
More of the same template, just
yeah.
going down. Okay.
guess I should have sent you a picture of all this stuff. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea to show you this, but this is what it looks like now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's
all right.
All the way down now.
So we could probably, maybe, possibly.
They just don't have a random sleeve for that. You know what I mean? I see what you're doing. Yep. I think you're right. Oh,
yeah. Slow down your butt a little bit, but
hey, that's fine. No shame, no gain.
It's 2024. We're all comfortable in our bodies.
I mean, I roll around my underwear in front of people, so yeah.
Right.
I mean,
yeah. Exactly.
I think you might have found something there, man.
I like it, but it also a little looks like the State Farm logo.
Khakis. Yeah, put me in khakis too while you're at it.
Right.
If you take if you shrink the first layer you put on, it'll probably not look like the State Farm logo. I didn't even think about that.
It's like, it was bugging me, like it doesn't quite look right, but why doesn't it quite look right?
That's really funny.
Because you're Colby from State Farm.
Spinning him around, computer or game. Jesus. State Farm.
And then do kind of the same thing to this one. Shrink it down. Over. Yeah, now that the lines aren't as dark, it's not nearly as noticeable.
Those arm sleeves saved.
Yeah,
a lot of time.
Because they're not, they're not 1-to-1, but they're very much adjacent to your actual link. Do you want to do more to any of those, or
no? I mean, I think, I'm not trying to be real nitpicky here. I think those look really good, considering what we had to work with. Looks great.
Yeah. Body hair, scars, tattoos, nothing.
None on the legs, no. Not yet.
So we do need to go back because who's texting? Oh, yeah, you're welcome for the order, Chili's. Body type. So wait, where do I go into adjust weight class? No, that's just that again. Because you're right.
I think it's under attire, though, as weird as that is.
Oh, okay. We just haven't got there yet.
Maybe. Doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I think, what was appearance?
That's what we were just doing, but that was just for like hair and scars and tattoos. Huh. Because we found like the facial deform,
right,
where you can widen and stretch things. Maybe it's under skin color for some reason. No.
It's.
Oh no, that's just adding
veins.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, and that's just your actual stats. Yeah, that's fine. Personal information. Well,
that's interesting.
So we're gonna accept, just because 2K games are sort of notorious for crashing at inopportune times. Yes, you're right, JD. To Claude's tuning. Not time to send it to community creation.
Thanks, JD. That's fun. I appreciate all the love that my legs are getting. I really appreciate it.
Where are you? Oh, you know what? I didn't even give you a name yet. That's how little I had done. So where are you? Are you under?
I'm all the way down. I just popped up. Got some.
Oh, Superstar.
That's me, baby.
Edit Superstar.
Me and Zion Quinn right next to each other, the same tattoos. Yeah, but I was so excited to have him on SmackDown. Yeah, I would agree.
Do I have to do it as one of the body type things?
Oof. No, because his legs are little too. I don't look like that. Dang, Bobby Lashley. Because I mean, their legs aren't very big.
So weird. I mean, that's the closest we've seen, but even still,
yeah, he looks a little fluffy. I feel like on the old ones you could change the arm size or whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
I think that's as close as we're gonna get, sadly, unless we come across it as an option later on.
Yeah, we'll just go with it. It's not that big of a deal.
So looking on to clothing, you're not wearing a hat or anything to the ring, are you?
No, is this the in-ring or is this the entrance?
This is in-ring, and then we'll copy it over to the entrance and then add your t-shirt and stuff then.
Only thing I wear on the gold chain I wear and then the black wrist tape. Well, I guess if are you doing the black trunks? That's probably gonna be easier to make, the black trunks.
That's up to you, whichever. It's, which version do you want to play as in the game?
I mean, really either one. That's a perfect chain right there, though.
That's good. That's the chain?
Yeah, that's perfect, actually.
Okay. Make it lighter, darker.
No, I think that, it looks like the exact one I wear, too. That's weird. Weird in a good way.
So now we need...
So, yeah, I wear the black tape with the white gear and then the white tape with the black gear. So, whichever one you want to make.
Okay. Let's do the black gear.
Black gear, so white tape, that's the right hand is the pinky taped. I don't know how they did that with Jay's on here, but
that close enough to how you tape yours, or should I keep looking?
Yeah, if you go to the Superstar tab, I bet they have Jay's finger taped on there, if I was to guess.
No, I bet you're right.
Yep, boom.
There you go.
Boom, good, man. And then, yeah, it's white, perfect.
And then you just have the wrist tape on your left, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
So I'm just going to kind of match styles here. It's about the same size. I'll just change the color and the material. So now that's pretty clearly two-tone, isn't it?
I mean,
yeah, I'm sure I can find something better.
The perfectionist Pat Dooley coming out.
Yeah.
It's different texture.
Okay, and now we're getting into the silly stuff. I mean, not silly, but it would be silly for you.
Yeah, I thought about wearing like turf tape. I bought some white turf tape to wear. Put it on, it looked terrible. I was like, well. And then I saw like the next Thursday or Wednesday, Trick Williams had some on. I was like, dadgummit, man. Like, yeah, well, I'm done with that now.
Yeah. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all for the upper body, right? Now, trunks. You've got the slightly longer.
Oh, awesome theories, you know?
Yeah. Some of these designs are unfortunate. Those are too long.
Yeah.
Halfway point. Maybe it's not under trunks. It's under trunks designs? No. Tights? Are there short tights?
Surely they got theories in here somewhere, right?
You would think. Well, let's go through WWE.
Or at least like that. Like, I wish I could wear pants, man. They'd be really cool, but no one want to see me in pants.
But, you gotta show off the boys.
I guess, man.
Those bikers on there. All right, long, short. Okay.
Yeah, I think you were in the right spot last time, I think.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Boxer section. This is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
How is this locked? What do I need to? Oh, I have to do stuff in my rise. Cool. See, the reason I played through showcase mode into the night last night was because I wanted to have everything unlocked so we wouldn't have run into that.
That's a grind there, man.
So I'm kind of thinking. No, never mind. I was kind of thinking these, and then
I think my black ones have the
stripe down the side.
Yeah.
Just do the generic. Just start with the black and go from there.
I think because my black ones were black with the yellow stripe on the side, weren't they?
Yeah.
Just go with the ones with the stripe, right above it. Yeah.
So I'll do black as the
It's gonna
primary.
be Raptor. Yeah.
Oh, it is gonna have.
But yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, now those are like Cena, like 2002.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a white pair. Is there anything that has? Well, you don't have the drawstring in the front. I'll just do the generics, color them black, and we can just add the stripe as a design.
Yep.
All right. So now we add images. And folks, here is where it pays off to be friends with the wrestlers. They will send you. What? No. None of them are the right size. They have to be squares?
Oh goodness.
Why would they need to be squares? Group images?
Why would they need to be squares?
Why on earth would you need it to be a square? That is.
I don't know. That is
when
you upload them. Do you get to pick like what size they are and all that stuff?
Yeah, there are like templates you have to pick from, but
yeah.
Like, so I just took like whatever the next size up from what you sent. So if you sent me something that was like 8 something by 4 something, I just did like the 1024 by 512. Which is not an option. Okay.
That's weird.
I can probably fix that relatively quick. Relative,
hey,
of course.
You got me as long as you need me on here, so
all right.
I don't feel rushed or obligated or anything. You can always talk to yours truly.
Appreciate that.
What you've been keeping up with AEW recently too?
What's that?
You've been keeping up with AEW also?
I missed the question, sorry.
You've been keeping up
I haven't had a chance.
Yeah.
I did watch the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I didn't see last week's I saw Revolution, but I haven't had a chance to catch up on. I'm a couple weeks behind on Dynamite. I read results, but I just haven't had a chance to watch the show. lately.
I am extremely excited to watch Will Ospreay. Extremely excited to see him on a consistent basis.
Oh, the fact that they're going straight to Ospreay Danielson is insane, and I cannot wait.
I'm very excited for that. I feel like they haven't had a lot of big matches that have really piqued my interest recently. Yeah. But that one will do it for sure. You know, like Hangman and Swerve was good storytelling, I thought. I just think the staple gun and all that just a bit much for me personally, but I understand there's a crowd for it and it sells tickets, so I get it. Promoters that are listening, I don't want anyone to put a staple gun on me, okay? But I understand what's going on there, but that was a really good story, I thought, and it's kind of been in a rut recently. But man, with Omega out, obviously, but the whole Sting thing carried it for a while.
Yeah. I feel like they've kind of. There we go. I kind of feel like they hit a little bit of a rut for a couple of months. Yeah. After, I was thinking a lot of after Brawl Out, like they just kind of were a little aimless about like, okay, well, because that was like the first major controversy, other than the people that just don't like them for existing, but
right.
But it was the first where it was like an actual like kind of a scandal, and I don't think they handled it super great. And I feel like it took a while for them to kind of recover from that.
For sure.
Okay, I really didn't want to have to open up Photoshop. I was hoping I'd just be able to copy and paste it into Paint. But here comes Photoshop.
I am excited for what they got going on.
Okay, why would you give me the option to upload something? Oh, hang on. Maybe. No, even the.
Ooh.
Surely there are.
I want a picture of The Rock right on my.
Wrestlers have logos that are not. Okay, I can draw stitches that are any size I want. So why can't I? All right. Accept the trunks. Maybe under trunks designs. No. Yeah, there's no other place to put those, so why would it not give me the option?
That's really annoying.
That's really annoying. But anyway, I feel like they were a little aimless there. The Hangman and Swerve feud helped carry a lot. And then the lead up to Sting, I thought they handled that beautifully. I wish WWE would have played it a little nicer and let them use some actual footage from WCW rather than having to rely on pictures from Pro Wrestling Illustrated, which was a nice workaround. But it was a little bit of a bummer to not be able to see him and Flair and him and Vader and him and Luger and pointing the bat at Hogan.
I mean, and because they even acknowledged it on the
match was
on live, like on Raw or whatever, they acknowledged it. So I was like surprised they didn't let them have the footage,
Yeah. Yeah. They at least started to. Corey Graves made some mention about the great match he had last night, and then Michael Cole changed the subject very quickly.
Yeah. I was glad they let him go out as a winner too. That doesn't happen in this world. Usually you go out looking at the lights. So it was kind of cool letting him go out as a champ, because I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no.
Shameless plug there. I saw it. That's fine.
Well, that's my background as a rotating. I forgot I was sharing the screen and not the window. Photoshop is just running so slow. So here's what we'll do the rest of this, and then we can take like a 5-10 minute break at some point, and I'll play around. I'll just throw a we'll be right back image up on the screen while I fight with Photoshop, because it was slowing everything to a crawl trying to do that and run this and run StreamYard. So let's get the basics done, and then we'll come back and do the logos. You didn't send me the stripe on the side, right? We can just kind of build that with the generic images.
Yeah. It was just probably with the same image you have on the chest, back, arms, whatever. So
okay.
Yeah, because it's just on the sides. Yeah.
Right. And it's
I haven't used that gear in a while.
On a white background.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to do just a white stripe first.
Now you got me looking. I haven't thought about those. I haven't wore those in a while.
Well, here's the image I'm working off of.
Yep. Gold on the side and white stripe on each side of it, yeah.
Probably designs. So not just generic. Yeah, here we go. Just something like this on each side in white, and then we'll put the logo over it in gold. That
looks good to me.
Maybe needs
That's
to be
so
wider.
crazy. I would have looked forever for that, and it's just a typical rectangle.
Call that good. Another image. Can I copy? I can't.
That'd be way too easy, Pat. Come on now.
Right. That's like playing a From Software game, just trying to build. You thought Elden Ring was hard.
Oh gosh.
Try to make the code.
That's all the details, man. If it wasn't for all the tattoos, it'd already be done.
Those are relatively symmetrical.
I think so, yeah. Again, that weird stance is killing him,
Yeah. But I mean, now that we're closer, there's definitely some definition in the quads.
Yeah.
It was not as easy to see when we were zoomed out. Okay.
It's probably just the really tight shorts,
Well, yeah. I'm not going to make any comments about tight shorts.
Thank you.
Ronan might be watching.
Oh, Ronan. Shout out Ronan, by the way. Love that guy.
Definitely going to be a future guest if he's up for it. That. I'm just going to make it yellow. Actually, yeah, no, that's too yellow. But we can make it a little darker, get it a little goldier. Something like that.
I mean, works for me. Sorry, I'm looking at these old pictures of my gear, just looking at them. It's just me getting ragdolled by Beastman to every picture I see.
Yeah, that was
man.
I made a joke that night. I don't remember who I was sitting with, but I made some comment about how it was kind of like the passion of the code. Like you just you were just getting the shit beat out of you through that whole match.
Brother, when I took that, because he gave me 2 power bombs and then the pump handle slam.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, I don't know if this is for me, man. Like, this is just really the ass kicking, man. My God, get my ass kicked, man.
All right, that's close-ish.
Yeah, I'm cool with that for sure.
Okay, now move down to your knees. These actually look pretty close to your knee pads.
Yep, I mean that's.
You have the open in the back.
Yeah, I usually have a knee sleeve. They usually have some that have like the knee sleeve underneath too, where it's just like not see-through in the back. Being real particular here, I know.
Just seeing if it's an option.
That's for the, what was his name? Ahmed Johnson, was that his name?
Yeah.
Had the 5 elbow pads on and knee pads on.
And he was still one of the most injury prone.
Just can't do it, man. No way. Got to be healthy. Dude, what about
I mean, I say that as somebody who has an Ahmed Johnson action figure.
There he is. Yeah, there he is. In all of his red glory.
Yes. Before he ballooned up and became Big T and beat Booker T for the right to the letter T. Man, 2000 WCW was such a mess.
What about go up? What about those up there? One more. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well, if you just make those kind of big, but so something like that, just all black.
Theoretically, yes.
Theoretically. It's kind of a big knee pad, but it's got the sleeve underneath it, though.
I'll leave that black. And it won't be so noticeable with the logo on it.
Yeah. Dude, again, I'm just being real particular.
Hey, that's my job. They're not. They're more cloth, right? They're not, because these are kind of shiny, leathery. That feels a little closer.
See, it's all in the details, man. Crazy.
So those we can copy. All right. Boots and shoes.
Got to find those Concord Jordans or the Bret Harts. Very similar.
I'll probably use Bret's as a base, although his probably have the logo on them. Oh, those are Rick Rude's. That's why they didn't look quite right.
Ravishing. See, I played in the showcase mode earlier, and he was on there. I was like, God,
yeah,
it's like airbrushing people.
Cheryl Roberts.
Your gear. Yeah, like just unbelievable, man. Like,
what a great heel.
Like Velveteen was doing that stuff where, they were talking about him getting called up and he had Call Me Vince airbrushed on the back.
Yeah.
This is great. And then, whatever happened with him, whatever. But
yeah.
I saw where he recently wrestled again somewhere. Like show.
Dynasty Wrestling, I think, were the ones that brought him back and to a mixed reception from the.
I can only imagine.
He got a pop when he came out because everybody was like, "Oh, hey!" And then people, like, as it went on, was like, "Oh, right. I remember why he's not signed anywhere at the moment."
There they are.
Which, I mean, these are
pretty similar, yeah.
Yeah, they're not I'm just making sure they don't have a weird logo on them or something. But they've got, because you have like the black toe and heel where it kind of almost looks like spats, but it's not quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, these aren't
those
bad.
And then paint I think those and then paint the tongue white.
Yeah, we should be able to do that.
If you can. I think that'll. Oh no, it's all one color.
Why is the tongue in two different parts of the shoe?
Unacceptable.
Huh. Well, maybe we can keep that one in mind. I may come back to it, but it looked better in the thumbnail than it did when it was.
Those are like the tuxedo boots. What those are like.
Yeah. No, because I'm assuming that's going to be the same thing.
I mean,
red is
right. One giant color.
And this is just the WWE tab. And look how many options there are.
That's unbelievable.
Maybe I need to go to one of the more generic ones. I swear Uso.
That's right. Yeah, I wish I could wear some Jordans out there. It'd be great. I don't know if it's very professional looking, but it'd be sweet.
So no, you don't want boots
close,
to say
just too well, that and they're really short.
Yeah, all of these
spats.
are short.
Man.
Yeah. Okay. All right, to the generics we go. See, that doesn't feel very generic. That feels very specific.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Texas Tornado, Ultimate Warrior.
That's what I was thinking was the Warrior.
Did
you see, speaking of people with weird looking boots, did you see Tyler Breeze showed up at CCW in Florida?
I did, yeah. And Brian Cage was it?
Brian Cage and Colton Gunn.
And Harley Cameron and
crazy.
One of the other AEW women, but I just can't remember who it was.
I mean, they got it.
Yeah, imagine being at that show and then.
Dude, like what in the world? I know that when they said they had a gorgeous surprise, I was like, it's got to be Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
But still, I still like checked in to see if it was or not. You know what I mean? And it was. I was like, it's nuts, man.
I also enjoy that he left WWE on good enough terms to where he's in this as one of the GM options. Really? Because of all the stuff he does on Up, Down, Down with Xavier. But he is one of the GM options.
Him and Dango with the fashion police with stuff I'll never forget, man. That stuff was so fantastic.
Yeah.
I like those, but you know what's going to happen. That tongue color, it's going to... Why is that? It's so annoying.
Why would it be
I mean,
like
that's really splitting hairs here, I feel like, but that's really
I mean, does it bother you enough to change?
Does not bother me enough. No, just white and black them, and
I'm gonna make the blacker. And then we probably want to do those. Those are going to be more leathery.
Yeah, I think those are all patent leather. Yeah.
again, all of these will get fleshed out when we actually add in. Whoa, we've got. Oh, hey, Kirk's in here.
Kirk, shout out Kirk.
Hey, man. Sorry, I got been in there for a few minutes, but I was too distracted by boots. All right. Okay. So now that we've got the base, do we want to make changes to like where we started, body, face?
I think the body, face, and tats and all that are good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I like everything.
Okay.
It's a lot better than mine would have looked, I can tell you that.
Sorry, what?
So it looks a lot better than mine would have, I can tell you that for sure. Can we make the shorts more, are they more black? Maybe it's just my computer screen.
We tried. Let's see.
They look gray on mine, but
they do
again,
look
I'm
gray.
Just really nitpicking here, so don't.
Hey, I mean, this is the, quote unquote official code gear. We want to make it as close to the real thing as possible. That looks like about as black as I'm going to get it.
So be it.
Still grayish, but
it's all right.
Okay, so we'll come back to that. All right, hold on. Import parts.
Can you import a custom?
Well, let me bring in images. No. Balls. I was hoping it would let me bring in
custom attire. I haven't seen that one before.
So you can do, like, basically, if we wanted to just like give you the Rock's gear, we could just basically copy Rock, like build your face and your body, and then just slap all of his gear on you. There was, New Legacy Inc. on YouTube.
Yeah.
They did a thing last year where they did a universe mode as Axiom. Did you see any of that? Where every time Axiom won a match, the person that he beat would then have to wear the Axiom gear. So he was basically like a virus spreading through WWE.
Oh, I like that. That's
so
fun.
It was always that was what they were doing. They would just like copy attire parts onto. So you had like Bronson Reed in the Axiom gear, and
that's good.
All three members of New Day.
Bronson Reed in Axiom gear would be a good look. It'd be great.
Yeah, it was. That logo is not built to stretch.
Yeah.
Better on a cruiserweight than it does on a heavyweight.
Of course.
So your entrance attire, in addition to this, is the t-shirt.
Just the crop top, man. Yeah.
Okay. We'll come back to that since we still got to do logo stuff. So let's move on to personal information. Here we go. I don't like typing on a PlayStation controller. Sure, I'm just going to change all this anyway.
Yep.
Because for the entrance, we want it to say the code. Right? Okay. Where are you? Quotation marks. Am I crazy, or are there no?
I don't see them.
Well, congratulations, buddy. You're getting double apostrophes.
Resourceful guy, too.
Improvisation. Oh. Okay. Congratulations, buddy. You're getting single apostrophes. Poopy. Okay. All right. You're just Colby Carter then.
So be it. That's okay.
Your social media account is not at Colby Space Carter. One, you can't include a space. Still Swagmore. Or no, it's the Colby Carter now, right?
Yeah, it's the Colby Carter now. Yeah, had to become official, I guess.
Hi, Triple Red 123. Sorry, I need to move. My ring light is right in front of the chat, so I am not seeing these most recent comments until. So, hi, the Colby Carter. All right, here's where we get to see how close they can actually get to your name. I'm gonna guess there's nothing that sounds like the code, but we're gonna see.
They never have Colby on there either.
No, we can do Cole and then the letter B.
All right, have at it. Yeah.
Cody.
No.
No. Okay,
No.
so we'll just do. Can I remove? Yeah. So we'll do Cole. B. I'm assuming Carter is an option. I didn't notice, but I also wasn't looking for it. Colby Carter. There you go. We'll just have a weird pause in between.
Cole. B.
Well, let me use one of your. No. There it is. We don't even need to adjust that. That's perfect.
What? That's exactly what I did at AEW. They said no.
Yeah, that's
I know
perfect.
you can see the leg definition. You can see the glutes. Yeah, it's got a wagon on it, man. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. All right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale.
Oh yeah, a little sass.
That's your AEW pose.
Facts. That's why the why I oughta. Some of these are good. Why is there so many? I thought there'd be like 6.
Yeah, no, you've got options.
Yep.
Finger guns.
Yeah, that's it. The finger guns.
Finger guns and yelling. That's even better.
That's the Bullet Club Gold right there.
Right.
Scissor Gang. Why is there so many? This is unbelievable to me. I honestly thought there would be like 6 of these to pick from. This is nuts.
Yeah, they just keep going.
I need to take into more account of my poses, I guess, because this is a big deal.
Well, we were telling guys at the school, like, hey, use 2K to like play around and see what kind of, moves you might want to try and do. Didn't even think about like, here's how you're going to pose for all your promo pictures. This guy.
That's the dad at Chili's. I'll let anyone in here.
Hey. All right. Oh, it's even got the 2-finger point. That's the
Fonzie
Disney point. That's how they teach you to point when you work at Disney. Because
I had a friend of mine that worked at Disney, and when we worked at Best Buy together, he'd always point with 2 fingers. I'm like, dude, why?
You have 2 friends that worked at Disney.
He said that's what they teach you there.
Yep.
Got to do it. We're actually going there Saturday for a week.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
So I'm very excited for that. A little time away,
Yeah. I'd say I'd offer you tips, but I haven't worked there in 12 years. So things have probably changed a little.
And this will be my second time ever going. So it's still just crazy for me to process all of it, you know?
Well, the one, LG3 chiming in, the cakes.
The cake, yeah, LG3. I know you see it.
One tip I always give people is if you're going like for rope drop, if you're going to be there as soon as the park opens, yes, challenge guest on the push-ups, but also the entire crowd will go right. I don't know why that is, but it's just like human nature that everybody goes, like if you're at Magic Kingdom, everybody goes straight to Tomorrowland. So you turn left and you go to Adventureland, and you'll get through Adventureland and like Liberty Square and Frontierland, and you probably won't run into the crowd until you get to like Fantasyland. And by then you'll have done almost half the park, because they'll have started with, Space Mountain and Buzz Lightyear and Carousel of Progress and all the stuff on that side, while you've been knocking out Jungle Cruise and Pirates.
It makes sense. Like I said, we've only been there. This will be my second time going, so I'm excited though, man. It's gonna be a good time.
You staying on property?
No, right off of it.
Nice. Which hotel? Actually, you don't need to give that away. That's
fair. That's fair. But we're going to
go. In a casual conversation, I would have asked that. But
we're going to go to Universal for a day too. So
nice.
Try to enjoy.
I'll be honest, as a former Disney cast member, when I go back, I prefer going to Universal.
Really?
I feel like it's less overwhelming than Disney is. Which honestly, your son will probably really dig Universal. How does he do with like roller coasters and stuff?
Dude, he tries to ride everything, even though it's like, he'll tell me immediately afterwards, like, yeah, maybe not ride that one again. But we were like riding Mount Everest, and he was all in. And I went over there to like where they come screaming out of the mountain, right?
Yes.
And I said, "Are you sure you want to ride this?" And he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Because I don't do roller coasters." I was like, "Okay." So we rode it, and it was a great ride, but we got off. I was like, "You want to ride that again?" He was like, okay.
Okay. We have officially made it all the way through.
There it is.
Was there anything that
whichever. There's just so many of them, man. Yeah, like something like that would be just fine. And nothing too crazy.
Excuse me. The crowd, of course, cheers. All right, personality traits. Confidence inspired by the audience motivates the superstar to stand up to their opponent's offense. Yeah, you're definitely more prideful than you are egotistical.
For sure, I think so.
We'll go about halfway. Very respectful. You're a gentleman among gentlemen. Perseverant, yeah. I don't want to just like push everything to 100 because that.
Yeah, no.
Treacherous, loyal. Joyful, very high. Cowardly and bold. We'll do like a 65 on that. Like you're building a baby face in a lab.
Yeah. So I'm trying to be anyway, so works out.
Yeah. I bet they don't have. Okay. Nashville, or do you want to just have them say from Tennessee?
No, Nashville's fine. Close enough.
All right. Crowd signs. Yeah, we definitely don't need Tyrannus at Imperium. Oh, I didn't download the one you sent me.
Good. I'm glad.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a serious suggestion.
No, I was like, oh no. I was like, someone's for sure going to have that at the next show.
We're going to look at the generic and not the superstar ones. All right. why you are so money. So we'll do that one.
I said make him tap. I thought I said make them clap at first. I was like, what in the world are you doing here?
I enjoy that one too. Guy behind me can't see. I feel like I need to have the I like cheese sign.
Who doesn't like cheese, bro? I'm down with that. That's fine. Christmas time. 2 words. WCW #1. Wow. The gout.
There you go.
Bald is beautiful. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Why is that in there? Oh, man. It's our anniversary of Rich History. Jaw dropping, New Breed. That one will be, I'll save that one for Tavon. Yeah, one's like New Breed, New Generation. I'll save that one for Tavon.
Yeah, that's the new era.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, did you see any others that?
I'm not very particular on these, man. Just whatever.
All right. Well, I've definitely
give me a what? Give me a what? Just give me a what out there, you know? Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah. Preferences for side plates for when you win titles?
No.
These, yeah, I'll just let it do whatever it's going to do.
Those are, yeah.
Okay. Weight class we already did, 6 foot 230. Had to do with a large body because it was the only way to get the quads right. Fighting style. Okay. What are we thinking? I feel like technician is like the most well-rounded, but it's also more like grapple and technique. See, it's the problem with being an all-rounder is it wants to.
I think the striker makes the most sense, right? I'm not really Daniel Bryan. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not Ricochet. I'm not Braun Breaker by any means. With the powerhouse.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
I'm good with striker.
A little bit thicker than I am.
All right. So for your payback, if we bump your over enough, you could have resiliency. Low blow, no. Poison mist, no. But no, you don't teleport. Move thief, maybe. Run in, no. Power the punch.
Everyone runs in on me, so I should.
Right, yeah. You are the run, not the runner.
It's unbelievable.
Maybe rage? Fill the remainder of your finisher meter?
Yeah, I think so. Let's throw that in there.
Why is it not letting me? Oh, because I need to clear the ones that you already. Yeah. Okay. Rage.
Rage and comeback for sure, right?
Yeah, I think it's probably comeback.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Iron Jaw or Fireball. Yeah.
Seeing the Fireball thing, it's cool. But yeah, I was lighting you on fire.
When I do an episode with Zach Austin, he will for sure get Fireball. I have seen him throw them. It's pretty cool to see live, especially in a small arena like the one in Colorado.
Sure.
All right. Here's where we mess with your attributes. Okay. Amount of damage dealt by attacks using your arms. That's. I feel like you're relatively evenly balanced, maybe slightly more leg power because you do like drop kicks and.
Yeah.
I'd say slightly more of your offense is kicks than it is punches. But
yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, barely.
Yeah, I'll put that at like 78. Grapple offense.
Very okay.
What's that?
Yeah, very, very okay on grappling, you know. It's not my strong suit.
Running offense. You don't really do a lot of running. Well, I mean, you throw clotheslines and stuff, but
clotheslines, sling blades, stuff like that. But
we'll put that at 65 too. Aerial offense.
I've gotten better at.
What?
Better at. So I've gotten better at the aerial offense, but
we'll put that at about 60.
If only I had like vertical leap, that'd probably be.
But that's probably where aerial range is how far you can go.
Yeah. See all these, the power submission, technical submission.
Not much. You don't really do submissions.
No.
No, I don't want to bump it all the way down. I'll leave it like 40. Technical submission.
Same. Yeah.
All right, strike reversal. See, these are going to need to be.
Oh my gosh.
These are because, admittedly, and this stinks, but I haven't seen you wrestle in a few months.
I know, man. I know.
Your skills have developed since last I saw you, so you're gonna have to pitch in a little more on. Oh, what's LG3 saying? We'll be back for finished product. Got to get ready for work. Great seeing both of you. Yeah, buddy.
LG3. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
That's a good dude right there.
Facts. Big facts.
Strike and grapple reversal. Are you good with 70, or you want to go a little higher?
No, I think 70 is probably. I mean, that's pretty high anyway. I think. Aerial reversal depends on who's jumping at me, right? I mean,
right.
That's probably fine. Durability's got to be up there.
Yeah, I was gonna say bump that to like an 85 or a 90.
Arm, leg, same thing. Submission, defense. Probably leave those where they're at because I can find my way out of some stuff. I just don't know how to apply very much of it, you know.
Right. Yeah. You've never tapped out, have you? So we'll bump those up a little bit because that, suggests you've got some.
It's a good point. Never tapped
some
out.
Ability to get out of them. Pin escape.
Got out of Beastman beating me to death for 45 minutes. So
bump that up to 75. Strength. I mean, look at those arms and legs, man.
I mean, I think, gotta be good
all the way,
right? No, not all the way. No, I'm thinking all the way is like Ultimate Warrior gorilla pressing someone above his head.
True,
times,
yeah. Stamina's got to be way up there.
Gotta be. I will. I got blown up in my last match for the first time ever, but it's because I was yelling and I did that suicide dive onto Brock through the middle, and I was so pumped because I felt like I was so worried about that happening, like me catching my feet or my heels. So as soon as it happened, I was like yelling and screaming. And I got back in the ring. I was like, "Oh no, what have I done?"
Oh.
I'm blown up. Luckily, it was the very end of the match, but my goodness.
Right.
Agility, let's say 80. I'm no luchador, but I can move.
Speed for climbing the turnbuckles. Movement speed.
I mean, that's
probably about right.
Yeah.
Recovery. I think we can bump that up a little, like a 75 or an 80.
Yeah. 80's solid.
The amount of special meter earned. You haven't had a lot of matches where you're like trading finishers and kicking at you. You've very much been a one and done. So it's hard to.
Yeah, me and Toby Farley's match was probably the most offense we've traded back and forth, you know what I mean, in a match. But finisher.
Push those both up to 80.
I dig it.
Let's just see what that does to your overall. 84 feels okay.
It's pretty solid right there.
Yeah. It's like okay. I'm not going to mess with the AI tendencies. Okay. So, we want to take a break now and get the logos set up and finish this part, or do we want to go ahead and do start on your entrance and stuff?
It's up to you. If you want to do the logos afterwards when we get done, just throwing them on there. It's up to you. I don't care. I don't know.
That makes sense. So we just do everything but that, and then before I add it to community creations, I can just do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would save you a lot of time too.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do your entrance.
Now I will
unmute the game because I've had it muted just because of concern that we would get copyright struck for
DMAC,
So I'm gonna turn that on and turn off the background music I've had playing. All right, sorry, Buster, but where is the code?
It's one thing I really miss about the old Xbox. Like the original one,
the custom
songs. Oh my gosh, man!
I did that on 360. My WWE 12 soundtrack was banging.
Oh, dude, and you could use those songs for your entrance, man. Oh my gosh, that was such a good time. How have we gotten so far away from this?
Do you want to? My theory on that is when everything moved to online, that they, copyright issues.
Right.
I mean, it's silly, but that's my theory.
Makes total sense.
Somebody's song on Twitch. And do we want to? Now let's just do a custom. All right, what do we got here? So. Start at the top. Is there anybody whose in-ring motions immediately comes to mind as it's kind of like so-and-so's?
Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, kind of a combination of those two.
Okay.
Especially up on the ramp, because I usually go to each side and give them one of these, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Let them know, give it to me, Or I guess Edge does it too, but I don't know. I guess Adam Copeland's probably not on here. Oh God, I forgot the ramp's going to be forever, or the entrance going to be forever long because he didn't come out until the music actually comes on. Yeah.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Right.
This look good.
Man, I don't get pyro like that. I need to talk to CCW.
No, is it possible to do? Oh, you can customize it. Cool.
So the intro.
We could do somebody that doesn't take forever.
Yeah. I don't know, because Jay comes out really quick. I don't know how much of that you're going to use.
Take a look at it. Oh gosh, I haven't played around with this much. But you can affect when the pyro goes off.
That's a bit crazy to me.
All right, so let's do.
So it's a little bit quicker, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love the old Jey Uso entrance in the ring. I like all of this. cool. I definitely don't get that in the shows. I like that though.
Not this ramp entrance or
Yeah, I like the pyro and all that, man. It's great.
Even more pyro.
I wonder if that's supposed to be whenever he gets on the turnbuckle. See, like I like this. This looks. I'm not quite Cody Rhodes, but no, even more. Gosh,
man, there's main event pyro right there.
I mean, it's gonna seem cheesy, but you could probably like leave it where it's at. Honestly,
yeah, I'm good with that.
It's very babyface. It's very like hype driven. You know, like I'm not on the turnbuckle giving them all this. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for. But no, I like that.
All right, so I don't know what our options are for champions. I mean, well, we'll not do. You're obviously not going to do Alba Fire or Alexa Bliss, so we'll skip ahead to Batista.
It's very heelish, I think.
Yeah. Didn't even do the.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on there.
Yeah.
Then you got smoke and everything in there. Yeah, I don't know. Too much barking.
Yeah.
You know. Let's see what else we got.
I feel like Butch is probably going to be too little emotion.
Thought about it. I was like, man, this belt's been around a while. I don't know if I want that in my mouth.
Right. Yeah. We'll disinfect it first.
Right. I'm trying to think who has a cool. Do the Gilbert entrance. Gilbert.
All right. Yeah, we don't need.
I'm trying to think, like, who just carried it around? Who just carried it out? You know what I mean? Because I'll tell you a funny story. The last CCW show, when I lost my title to Toby Farley, I let LG3. Dang, I should have brought this up while he was in here. I let LG3 put the belt on me because, oh man, it's so an S word. Look at that. I had LG3 put the belt on for me, and I started jumping around, and I felt it click, and I was like, "Was that the buckle?" Or like, and I moved around some more. It was fine, and I came out and gave a big old fist bump as soon as I came out, and my belt fell off. Just like, oh, I'm such a professional. This is painful. Whose is this?
This is Drew McIntyre without the sword. Nah.
Don't have any hair to flip back. What did
not Eddie, not the Fiend?
No, I'm not the Fiend. I am not that creative. Wish I was. God, why is he carrying it like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's. It's like, ew, it's icky.
Yes, they didn't disinfect this. We got different lights.
Butch had this in his mouth earlier. Oh, you don't need the big boss. How is that generic? That's clearly the big boss man.
Right.
Who else carried that nightstick to the ring? Oh, that's
a little sass. A little sass. Just by these lights can be even more sass. Or it might be a Jeff Hardy juke, one of the two. Nope. Wow. No, that's generic.
That's very generic.
Romelis, Hogan.
Is that Angle?
Surely, right?
Even though it is very much Kurt Angle, so far that feels like the closest to what your actual entrance would be like. Although he's a little underhyped.
Is there like a Cody Rhodes on here? I mean, I know he hasn't been like a champ, but
no, it would have been he.
We already passed it.
Dominic Mysterio. Let's see. Donna, Jinder, Cena, Kevin Owens, Corbin.
Legit boss. Wonder who that is.
Theoretically, she's showing up Wednesday.
Theoretically, he said.
Big business. You want The Rock?
Let's check it out. I just want to see what it is. I feel like he always carried the belt. I feel like he never wore it.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to filter it, like wearing versus carrying.
Right. I don't hate that one. Actually,
did Dolph usually wear it? But that's too.
Yeah, but he had it. He had it backwards.
Oh, right.
So I don't hate the Rock one at all.
Disputed Buzzsaw champion.
Is that Hacksaw? Not yet.
I was thinking Tajiri, but it might be Hacksaw. That would make more sense. Just because I'm curious.
Comes out of the 2x4. I don't know who that would be.
Oh, it's Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah. Good call. It is. The walk and everything, yeah. Yeah. I think the Rock one's probably my favorite one so far.
Yeah, I think that's the winner.
Yeah.
Do you want to mess around with? Are you going to give yourself money in the bank?
No.
Or double titles?
I mean, how many double titles? I mean, motions do you have?
Oh, there's only 4. We can go through those pretty quickly.
Randy, Jericho,
Roman. That's too heelish for you.
Yeah. I mean, who knows if I'll ever be double champ. But being champ in WWE would be sweet. I mean, that's one way to carry him, you know.
Also, I'll be very glad when we change your music so we don't have to keep hearing the same. It's like it's almost the safety dance, but it's not quite. Oh, not money in the bank. All right, double championship 4. You're our only hope.
Yeah, because all of them have been pretty bad.
Okay.
Looks more like a face of the version 1, I guess.
Yeah.
A little bit of sass there. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't tell if that's face or woman.
Yeah.
I guess
one's it. Yeah, one's it.
All right, here we go. Entrance music. Presuming you don't want one of somebody's actual music. Unless you do.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Solos is pretty cool. I really like solos. I obviously love Jimmy and Jay's. That sounds Jimmy sounds a lot like my entrance music almost. But I don't know
if they have any of those. So they don't have. I don't have the Usos team themes.
I didn't think about that the day one.
They said Jimmy's or Jay's sounds more like yours.
I think Jimmy's personally.
Turn up the volume a little bit.
It looks good with a double title.
Oh yeah, I guess I could change put it back at the regular. Yeah, that actually.
I think it works actually. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want on your Tron?
It's even going to be right on the Power Go soon. It's dope. I mean, Bloodline would make sense, right? All the Polynesian print and stuff.
Yeah.
If that's even, it might say like Bloodline and stuff on it though. Yeah.
Did it do that for all your movies?
I think so. I mean, because I think like, I don't know, Jimmy or Jay stuff. I don't know if it just has like regular Polynesian print on it or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's see what it does.
Can't have it saying yeet all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't need that. What does Jimmy's look like?
Yeah, I think I like his better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks cool.
And Bloodline for the apron and the ring posts. Is that good, or you want to see if Jimmy's looks more like his?
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Because obviously you want it more like not so branded, right? But
right. I don't know. It specifically says Jimmy, so.
Oh yeah, Bloodline it is then.
Ooh, just popped my neck. That felt good. Right. There's also like generic ones.
Dang, looks like a Coliseum entrance.
Beacon. Okay. It just says the Beacon.
It's like
very 90s.
It looks like an old Taco Bell.
I wish you could control the colors, because that animation isn't bad, but
yeah,
I would want it to be like red and black instead of that colorful. Just be American.
Look at that, USA baby. What's the Usos one that was right there? I didn't see that one.
You what?
There's a Usos one that was.
Oh, the Usos one. That's weird that they.
It just same one as just says "We the Ones" on it instead. I think it's the same as the Bloodline was, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Umaga says Umaga. I was just hoping for something more.
Makes sense.
Tribal. It's traditional, but traditional Japanese. I think you can also just turn off. You don't have anything on the ramp.
I mean, you're the creator here, boss. You tell me. I actually like that better.
Yeah, I do too.
Less is more kind of a thing.
Maybe controversial opinion, but I don't like the LED ring aprons. I like it on the barricade. I think it looks cool on the barricade.
Yeah.
But I don't like it on the apron. But
yeah, I would concur with that.
Okay. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
All right. So now, moveset. So here's what I'm proposing, because there are like tens of thousands of moves.
Yeah.
I would suggest let's we'll copy somebody's moveset onto you.
Yep.
That is close to yours, and then just make little tweaks as necessary.
I think, again, I've only played the game twice other than the showcase. I really liked, this is going to sound really biased too, I really like Jey Uso's moveset because it has a little bit of everything in it. I would add some different things, but like that's going to take forever. So I think Jey Uso's moveset with...
And then we can tweak the signatures and the finisher and stuff like that. Okay. Sorry, I'm just turning off the soundtrack. Putting our vibes back on. Okay, so we're copying everything from Jay. I think. Hopefully I didn't just copy your moveset onto Jay. Let's look at... Okay, yeah, Uso Splash and Spear. Okay. So we want to start with the finishers?
Yeah, I think so. So I think the other stuff we can tweak as we go along, as my career keeps going, right? So.
Yeah. So finisher 1.
So I've been using the Code Breaker and the Curb Stomp. I've been using those two.
Oh, okay. So you're not doing the suplex slam that you were doing?
No, everyone's using a Uranagi nowadays, and I didn't want to do it. And
yeah, that's fair.
It seems so familiar.
Well, here I thought I was being clever by coming up from below on C, forgetting that.
Well, I think it's called like... What is it? Carmelo Hayes has it. It's called like double knees or something like that instead. Because
Right. Yeah. Why you gotta be petty?
Right.
Not you. But
No.
I mean, you're also petty, but that's something else entirely. And that's a double knee face breaker. Yeah, that looks like the one. And then the stomp.
The curb stomp, yeah.
Which I'm assuming is just here as the stomp, yeah.
Probably.
Because they don't want to have that conversation. I mean, why is it called a curb stomp when he's not on a curb?
Well, sweetheart. You ever seen American History X?
Yeah, I was going to say, let me introduce you to Daddy's favorite movie. Let me tell you, when I was in college, we actually had a guy actually died at a frat party because he got curb stomped as part of a fight. Are you doing the big jump or this one?
I don't know. Just one of them hits the ropes, right? The other one doesn't.
Yeah.
I usually don't hit the ropes when I do it. I usually just do it. So I think that one would be better.
Keep adding finishers or
I did tell Rory I was going to bring back Sweet Chin music at some point in time. Everyone quit doing so many freaking super kicks or thrust kick, excuse me.
Yes. Or what did they call it when Sean first started doing it? Like a standing crescent kick or something. before they decided that super kick.
Ospreay does that hook kick. I love
I
that.
love that. He was the match against. I did see the match against the guy
Kyle
from
Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, I kept wanting to say Kyle Davis. Like, no, it's Mark Davis and Kyle, but I couldn't think of. Yeah, Kyle Fletcher when they were on the apron and he did the hook.
Hook kick's nice. I like that.
Same finishers at ringside, or do you want to do a?
No, I think the same is probably fine. Right. I haven't really had too much go out into the outside yet, unless I'm getting beat up.
Face breaker.
Yeah, I can't imagine going through all these. Take forever.
Yeah,
I'll find something I don't like and just move on. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll go in and change that one at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never even been in a tag match, so don't even know.
You also don't have the option for a normal tag.
It's weird,
That's
right?
very weird. How many ladder finishers are there? Okay, there's not a lot. We can. Oh, and one of them is the Codebreaker.
God, off the top. Oh my God, you got to pick it. I don't know if I would ever throw that, but it's got to be. Yeah. Oh, he actually jumps with him. Neckbreaker. Oh, dude, no way. RKO 3. Oh, that's rock bottom. We're gonna land. Yeah, right.
See, they left Twisted Fate in there.
Oh, that's so nice looking. I think no way.
Jesus.
RKO is probably the way to go, I would think. It's a rough back bump, but because I don't know if I'm going to carry someone on top of a ladder.
All right. How are we looking on table finish? Okay, there's a few more of those. Not a ton. I think you've probably never done an Alabama Slam.
No. Is there a rock bottom for that?
Probably
the easiest way to get someone through a table, right? That'll work. That'll do. I do a spine buster quite often, so that'll work.
All right.
Well, yes. That one was already in. I like that one.
Which one?
Super kick.
Super kick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A Samoan drop? Oh my gosh. Yeah. April.
I say all of these seem pretty good.
I mean, that's haven't been too many rumbles, so
Right.
What's this side leg drop? Yeah, I want to see what that spear looks like. Yeah. A brain chop. Kali, yeah.
I feel like you should have a drop kick for one of those.
Yeah.
But do we replace the clothesline or the shoulder block? I think
the shoulder tackle,
lose the shoulder tackle, replace with the drop kick.
So.
Okay. I'm good with that. All right. Wait, there are finishers you could do against two people?
No, I wouldn't. Double Samoan. That's it. Pick two people up. Goodness gracious. Oh, there's two different Samoan drops. Okay. All right. I know my strength's up there on the ratings, but I think that might be a bit much.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just go with none.
Yeah.
Catching somebody out of a pop-up. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. That's rad. Oh, God.
Yeah.
A pop-up code breaker. That feels like the move.
Yeah, that's freaking sweet.
And also something that you absolutely need to try.
Yeah, I think so now. Ledge finisher? Oh, my Lord.
Oh. Off the stage.
Probably just a stage. What's a stage toss? Just grab and throw him.
That'd be my hunch.
Oh, gosh. Lawn darts him. Oh.
I don't know. That feels like a slightly safer bump than the Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think that's probably. Yeah, I wouldn't get too crazy. Hell in a Cell finisher. Oh, spear for sure.
I feel like spear is going to be the answer here, but
yeah, for sure.
I still want to see what the options are. Yeah, it's spear. Oh gosh, there's a lot of options here, including none. If you don't want to do any. Because I would recommend against a code breaker through a table, because that seems...
Yeah.
No, it's not even an option.
Uranagi, rock bottom probably would be what I would go go through that thing. That thing's freaking huge. Or Samoan driver. Oh, yeah. It's cool.
That's it. Sit out like Rikishi's pile driver, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I just hurt my butt. I feel like a table would break doing all this. So I still think the rock bottom's the way to go.
All right. Those are all your finishers. So what else? As far as definitely got to make sure you've got for one of your attacks, you got a drop kick, because maybe as your combo ender.
Yeah, because I can give you the whole combo chain. I'm sure it's all on there too. So, or the comeback at least. Is that can you pick like your comeback moves? Is that a thing?
Probably.
I know we had that as like a thing, but maybe not.
Oh, there it is. Come back. Oh, it's just a pre.
I mean, that's fine too. It's not that big of a deal. HBK. What's HBK comeback? That's probably a
forearms, kip up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Forearm, kip, inverted atomic.
Very 90s.
Yeah.
What was RVD's? I saw he was one too, wasn't he? Clothesline. They're all gonna be pretty much the same. I don't hate that.
RVD, the kick at the end for RVD.
Yeah. Jesus. Punch. Shoot off. Jumping knee. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's not really his comeback. That's his finish.
Right. You mind if I go upstairs? I gotta tell my son good night. You mind if I go tell him good night?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a break, and I'll work on getting those logos done while we do that. And
easy enough. All right. I'll be back in just a second then.
Okay. There we go. There's the loop option. Hi. professional show business.
All right.
All right. I got to start on it, but it's going to be, we'll need to take a longer break. Naturally.
Not a big deal, man.
Same. There you go.
Yeah, you know me, the 6'1", that's it right there. Yeah.
Hit him with the old 615.
615, yeah.
How does nobody have one that ends with a drop kick?
You know?
Who's the Buffalo? That's not seen as Dragon. Oh, this is probably Ricky Steamboat. Oh, no, it's Danielson.
American Dragon. Yeah.
That Dragon. And I'm guessing it's probably Jeff Hardy.
Drop kick or leg drop here, roll back, basin drop kick. Yeah, I don't hate that one. It's a little nostalgia there, you know.
So far,
yeah.
What clotheslines?
What a finish of a comeback that was. Oh, see the sling blade in this? Pele kick. Yeah, that's it. The sling blade is the sling blades. Yeah. Sling blade's in my comeback, so it's a.
There you go.
Look at that! Shout out Finn Balor.
All right, so front. It's the combo. Figure out, do we want to just do the drop kick as an attack, or do we want to have it and your combo, or I feel like it's something you throw out of anywhere. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I would agree. And not the rock punch. It takes forever.
All right, lots of dropkick options.
Oh my gosh, there's 20 of them.
No, well, I love that the Paul London drop salt.
Yeah.
I wish more people did. Okay, that's good.
That's pretty good. 6 is pretty good.
I need the one that, because you get so much height on yours.
I need the one that Randy uses, whatever he uses. Oof.
It's good, but it looks like it's in fast forward.
That was wild looking. I saw Ospreay do that against, maybe it was against Fletcher.
Yeah, I think he did.
Then he followed it up with a step up enziguri, and I looked at my wife and I said, I got to learn that.
I feel like 6 is the one.
Yeah, I think so too. What was this so? I've never done that one before.
There you go.
I mean, that's pretty fancy there. Southpaw cross.
I'm becoming.
Oof. Spinning backhand. That's pretty cool. Steiner line.
Do you want to just do the drop kick for all of them, or are there other like big strikes that you would?
I think you can leave the one that's on there. Like I said, I've never done that one before, but you can leave that on there. Be a good way to try to think of ways to help me in the game too. You know.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Look at that little super kick, drop kick. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Any grapple in particular you want to do?
Heavy grapple. Is the Three Amigos a thing? Can you do that on there?
I think so.
Which one do you want to? Snow and drop can obviously stay.
Keep the snow and drop. Keep the spine buster.
Use the spine buster. Yeah, that one can go. Side suplex.
Yeah, don't need that. Okay.
Or a Falcon Arrow, because I do the Three Amigos into a Falcon Arrow. So if they just have just the Falcon Arrow, that works too. Yeah.
There's 2 versions of Three Amigos. Maybe one of them ends with Falcon Arrow. Not the first one.
It rolls the opposite way. That's weird.
Yeah, why would you go up and over?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1. And then replace the flapjack with a Falcon Arrow?
Yeah.
Or do a snap suplex?
I love a snap suplex, yeah.
All right. Oh, geez.
Of course, there's
4 Falcon Arrow options.
No. Oh, gosh. I mean, that one's better. I don't spin at the very beginning of it, though, but I like the placement of it.
That's almost more of a jackhammer than a Falcon Arrow.
Why do they keep rotating them like that? 2 or 4, maybe between those 2.
2's got the full rotation on it.
Yeah.
But it's a cleaner, just like up and over.
Right.
4's got the delay. There's less movement before, then there's also a little more.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think I'm gonna go with. I think I like 2. I like all the the float over, or not the float over. I like the actual suplex rhythm to it. That's how I do it. They take the same bump.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, and then running. Anything you want to change there?
A running super. I just want to see what that looks like. That's interesting. Oh, I like that actually. It's like a leg lariat almost instead.
Almost, yeah. Like so you're catching him with the heel instead of with the thigh.
Float over DDT. Someone brought that up the other day. It was on like the Twitter page of Forgotten Moves. I said, I haven't seen anyone do that since The Rock, like a long time ago. And I was like, noted. I need to do that also, you know?
Yeah.
There's so many moves that are in here. You just don't think about them. Yeah, let's leave that on there. I like that. Jumping clothesline. It's probably Roman's thing. Yeah, I like that too.
All right.
Yeah, all those are the light attacks and all that. Just
another super kick.
Oh.
Yeah. Any of those? I don't know what flash.
Those are probably all quite all right, I would think.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
That's not what he called that though, was it? That sleeper slam. Enjoy the 7-star lariat.
7-star lariat. Yeah, little ripcord, little rainmaker there.
Yeah. You do an electric chair drop?
No, I do not.
That's the only one of these that jumped out at me as
yeah.
Maybe worth replacing.
What was the back suplex? What was that? Just a regular belly to back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, because I do that pretty often. That was my first finisher, remember, was the rotating into that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have something else like that on there. I think LA Knight does it.
Oh, right. This is the Joe does with the 3 different suplexes in one.
Jesus. Burning hammer. Watch this guy die.
What's that?
Back face buster. The burning hammer. Ugh.
Yeah.
There's someone at the school was like, I'm gonna use that as my finish. I was like, not on me.
Yeah.
No way, man.
Mid-90s Japan. Like they were trying to kill each other.
Wild, man.
Backbreaker drop was up.
Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh.
Oh
yeah, there it is.
Finish.
There it is. Back suplex, side slam. Now we know. I think Roman won his first match with that same move in NXT, oddly enough.
Oh, yeah?
Which is, when someone mentioned that should be my finish, I was like, oh, yeah. And they said that Mims and NWA uses it. I was like, oh, well, I don't want to use it then. And then I went back and saw that. I was like, oh, yeah, well, I definitely can't use it if Roman used it. Foot catch, victory roll.
Yeah, I don't feel like any of these need changing.
No.
I'm mostly just looking at this point for like, oh yeah, he would never do that.
Probably not ever going to do a jumping headbutt.
Yeah.
You would be correct there. Flip senton, maybe? Oh, no. I thought that might be the Rolling Thunder or something. I do use that also. But I think that's like a finish on here. All these seem a bit... Yeah. Reminds me of Bray.
Yeah. The Sherman tank with a Ferrari engine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those all seem like things you would do. I want to see that Neely super kick.
Oh. I like that too. I see so many moves on here and I'm like, oh, I could do that. And I'm like, I get in the ring and I just totally forget. Like, oh yeah, I forgot how to do a sliding clothesline, you know what I mean?
Headlock lariat neck breaker. That's a
mouthful.
I'm just doing this because I'm replacing the headbutt because, again,
yeah,
even though you're Samoan, you don't do headbutts.
Right. Yeah, can't kill somebody with it, you know.
Right.
Ooh, I like that. Little Rainmaker.
Yeah. I just look like you fell down.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Jesus. I have never seen that move before.
That's a finish, brother. I don't know. Backbreaker, open drop. I mean, probably just that one, really. I mean,
yeah.
I really like one of those other moves, but I'd never do it. So,
right. Yeah, that's the fine line we're walking is. Yeah. Yeah, those are all seem like things you would do.
Yeah, these are. Yeah, all these are. Yeah, no headbutt for me. What happened to like Bret Hart's like stomps? You know what I mean?
Let's see what they have. They don't have anything for Bret. Anything for Hart? I wonder what they would call that. Might just be under stomp. Oh, that was way too fast.
Shattered beans. So my buddy Andy used to call it when he used to do it back in the day.
Shattered beans.
Shattered beans.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
I mean, you know, at that age, that's what I mean. We cracked up at it. So.
Is there corner stomps?
I'm coming. Here it comes.
Here we go. This is the one.
Canadian Destroyer. My goodness.
That's not even a Canadian Destroyer. That's Panama Sunrise. Which, I mean, I guess is a version of the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah, that's right.
Any of these striking you as...
I mean, not really. I mean...
Let's see, Aztec Press.
What in the...
You know, I bet you could do that.
I don't know, man. I tried to do the RVD, the split leg moonsault at the school. And when I asked Tom about it, I was like, dude, I cannot get enough like rotation off those ropes. And he goes, oh, yeah, you're not going to get them off those ropes. I said, okay. Well, I felt better about that. But
yeah,
dude, I crashed and burned probably 20 times trying that.
Yeah, those are not lucha ropes.
No.
Oh, there we go. There's Majestic's finisher.
Like Spanish Fly. Nuts. No way, man. That's so crazy. Funk it. Is that just a running clothesline?
All right. Some of these I just don't understand. Like, who's like, oh yeah, that's the one for me.
Right. Oh Lord. That bump would suck.
Violence party.
Very aggressive.
Don't want to do the Vader bomb because that's stealing somebody else's move. Oh, like that.
Up and over gut kick. Over smash. Nope.
Triangle drop
Looks
kick.
like-
Yeah, it's a lot of springboardy stuff. Oh, this is the Sami Zayn.
Oh man. Yeah, I would never. That's unbelievable still crazy to me that was like a normal thing.
Yeah. I don't know how
snap suplex.
how he decided, you know what, I'm gonna try that the first time.
Dive in between the rope, like, yeah, it's insane thing.
That's
I've never seen
that's
that
a lot of setup for nothing. You're not getting any extra momentum.
No. What was the original one that was even the headbutt?
Yeah, it was corner trapped headbutt. It isn't looking so bad.
No, I think all those other ones are absurd.
Those are all things that you would do. Ooh, an avalanche Samoan drop.
That sounds beautiful and dangerous. Jesus. Yeah, I like it though.
Side slam. Yeah. Another headbutt.
Yeah, low drop kick. I'm thinking on that one. Makes a lot more sense than a headbutt from way up there.
Yeah.
So I know on like the apron, I guess you could go outside coming in, right? Is that that would be...
Yeah, from ring or from apron.
Yeah, from apron to ring, the Eddie Tope.
But
Or maybe it's just when they're standing. I don't know. Yeah, it might just be something to get them on the ground first, right?
yeah, it looks that way. What would that be?
Maybe springboard or diving, I guess.
There we go. Apron springboard to supine opponent.
Yeah.
I'm doing my foot hook.
Maybe it's a springboard swanton. Maybe that's what it's called. Oh, slingshot swanton. Good crawl. It's dope. Or maybe it's not a springboard, because I definitely jumping off that. That's something I need to add in.
Here we go. Tope atomic.
Done yet.
That's what
Hey,
we're
there we go. Perfect. So usually I would do that and then go into the Rolling Thunder after that. I like that. I like that mix there.
So how do we do? Here we go. Dives.
It's got the suicide dive already. Slingshot crossbody is probably about as extreme Apron springboard to ringside? No way. No. Nope. Oh gosh. Nope. There's one where I just get down. Oh my god. Is there one where I just get down and punch him in the face? You know, like that'd be. Yeah, those are.
Oh, that's the Hijo del Vikingo does this, doesn't he?
That is. Wouldn't surprise me. The springboard cutter, that bump would be awful.
Jeez.
Oh.
That's just a coffin drop, I presume.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I don't think you need any of those. With the suicide dive and the slingshot crossbody, you're good with.
Yeah.
All right. You want to play around with submission holds at all?
No, because I'm not any good at submission chess. So.
I could see you doing a headbutt on a ladder.
Yes. Yeah, because I mean, my feet are tied up, right? So.
Right.
Yeah, punch, form, smash, headbutt. Yeah.
And then we got the two finishers we already gave.
Yeah. We already did the super kick.
Yeah,
already did all those.
Finishers. Oh, that's when they're on the apron.
Yeah.
Did we do these already?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Hell in a Cell. Oh, there's a. Oh, jeez. Oh, it looks like it's basically the same as the stage.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. See you, buddy.
Stage toss again?
Yeah, I think so.
And then you do a spear through the cage.
Yeah.
Tag. I wonder why it won't let you do normal tag finishers.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh.
Either way. Yeah, these all seem like
pretty normal stuff. Yeah.
I don't see anything weird for tables.
No.
Barricade.
Oh, the corkscrew leg drop. I haven't done it yet, but it's on my list.
The RVD.
Yes, it's on my list for sure.
Well done.
I tried to do the over the rope leg drop on the apron. Most terrifying thing ever. Just not a fun landing, you know. And that was not gonna be either, but that is on the list for sure. Yeah, I mean, what else you gonna do?
You can also do an Oranagi onto it. This one makes me cringe every time I see it. I saw New Legacy Inc. do this in one of their videos. Oh, there's a longer one that starts on the apron. I feel like that just whipping him into the barricade is...
Yeah, I would agree. And that's what I would want to do if I'm hitting B at that point anyway, you know, or circle, whatever.
Right.
Ledge, already did the stage toss, come back, already did the fin, come back.
And you don't have freeze as a skill.
No.
So that's pre-match warm-up.
They even have warm-up moves.
Oh, I guess like if they're doing, like if you're in a title match.
Yeah.
They're doing the in-ring intros. Man, this gets really in-depth.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of seems...
Yeah. Nakamura lean, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I can't believe there's so many of these.
There are 7 different crouches.
What's the Braun Breaker? What was that one? I can see myself. I can see that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think we need. I guess why is there 5 of them? Yeah, I don't need 5 of them. Just give me the one. You know? Why is there so many? Yeah, I like that one.
This one?
I like that one. Yeah. Yeah, I like 2. I think I like 2. 3 is a little more exciting, but I think I like 2.
Okay.
Well, look at that. That was a good one.
Now let me have more than one of those. Okay.
One of my headphones died if I start sounding weird, just so you know.
Oh. All right. You step between the ropes, or do you roll in? Or do you? Whee!
I definitely don't do that. I usually just step in. Yep.
Okay. And then
This is
leaving the
crazy
ring,
how-
I presume it's the same.
Yeah.
Or do you roll up?
I do roll out normally, actually. Yeah, slingshot. No. Ow.
I just go into the apron, just normal. You don't jump.
Yeah. No. Yep, very normal. I tried the 5-star and I about fell a couple times.
Normal it is.
Yep.
Normal or kip?
What is that for? Is that just a normal getting up?
Instant recovery.
Oh, kip up for sure.
All right. Taunts to the crowd. So many taunts.
Why is the boss man? What is that one? Just don't know why it's not one of the Usos or the We the Ones chant. Like why? Or
Yeah.
why is it Boss Man 1? It's very interesting. Ooh. Yeah, I like that one. I use that one pretty regularly. Crowd taunt. Yeah, you can leave that. No crowd taunt 4.
I'm the Hams man.
Dan, Dan.
Oh, air boom.
What's AJ got here?
All the Naomi stuff in there, but no Naomi.
There's so many.
I'm also okay just leaving this one blank since you've already got 4.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
crowd taunts.
Yeah, I just use them to get my bar up. You know what I mean?
I feel like we probably don't really need to do anything with the taunts, do we? You don't really have like a
No.
signature.
No, and if there's one I don't like, right, I'll just swap
Right.
it out if I want to. You know what I mean?
Weight detection. That's going to be like all replacing moves.
Right.
If you're trying to pick up a guy too big, the defaults are probably.
I'll just keep punching him at that point. You know,
Yeah.
punches and
Well,
kicks.
and you would probably do whatever Jay or Jimmy would do because
Very
that's
true.
his moves that you got. So
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
which is why so many of the defaults work, because
Right.
that's what we're basing
Very,
it on.
very similar.
Save. Attributes we already did. Payback. We already did the comeback and the freeze. Okay. Of course, I want to save you in my universe. All right. So,
Man.
I think that's everything, right? Other than getting the logos
Yeah.
fixed.
I forgot all about the logos and stuff. Yeah, the crop top and the logos. I mean, that's really it.
But yeah, let's go ahead and at least get the crop top on you. And we could also, honestly, make your white gear, just copy it over and then, but I mean, I'm not saying let's double our work. But,
Right.
That is an option for you in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. So upper body, tops.
Will it allow me to edit this like as we go? Like,
you may have to copy what you've downloaded.
yeah.
I don't know if it'll let you edit somebody else's creation, but you should be able to copy it and then edit the copy.
Okay. Just trying to think. Let's start getting some new ring gear and all that jazz.
Yeah. Probably need to start at the bottom if I want something. Oh, those are all baggy. I want the crops.
Is there a sleeveless tab? It might be.
There's the Carmelo sleeveless, but
yeah, we're looking for the Yeet sleeve. The mellow one would work, but that big old logo is going to cause some issues.
right.
Yeah, surely they got some generic ones on here, right? Hey, look at that.
That's leather. Let's change the material. Let's make it cloth. Slap your logo on there.
Boom. Look at that, man. It looks great. It really does, man. It looks really
Really
good.
does look good.
It does.
Even without the logos, but it'll look with the logos. I think we did it.
Dude, that's awesome. It looks really good. I mean, I know the bald and the beard isn't much, and it looks really good, dude. And all the moves are for me too.
Well,
it's really,
do you want to?
It's really the code, man. You know.
You want to see yourself in action?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
Throw you in there with somebody with low stats so you can beat them up.
Yeah, give me some jobber. You know.
Let me turn off background music. Turn on the game audio. Oh, and yeah, that's weird that you can't do like that's what you should wear for your referee or manager. Yes, I'm about to save, and I would like to continue. But no, I would not like to save to community creations, which I know is your next question. All right, so where do you want to have this match?
I mean, I don't know. You pick. I was going to say NXT, but
well, let's do NXT then. Just a straight up one-on-one. I'll let the computer play it. Oh, it bumped you up to 90. We must have given you some good moves.
Good.
Why did it change your paybacks?
You still get to pick them. That's weird. Oh, gosh.
Right. There's nobody in here you've actually worked, right?
No. No.
If I've been thinking I would have found a Toby Farley or a Damian Wayne or somebody or a Chase Stevens.
You saw Damien was like, man, I love getting made on those games, but I never play it. I was like, what?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to see Damien on 23rd at TriStar.
Yeah.
Set up a date to bring him in.
I love me some Damian Wayne, man.
All right. You know what? Damon Kemp.
He's getting it.
Because why not? Yes, we're spectating this match.
Yeah, tattoos look good, man.
Not too familiar with this one. What can you tell me about this guy, Corey? What I've seen so far, he's been pretty unbelievable. I'm not sure how he ended up in WWE, to be honest with you. Well, let's hope he uses this match to prove why he deserves to be.
Yeah.
Has to be looking to take this one to the mat. Most likely, Saxton, but it's not just Kemp's expert mat knowledge that makes him so dangerous. It's his desire to stop at nothing to solidify himself at the top.
Nice. Oh, damn. Busting out the big guns early.
Yeah.
And Damon is starting to falter here. Damon is going to have to endure this punishment. And that was obviously not part of Damon's strategy.
I think this match is very wishful thinking on my behalf. So.
Yeah.
Corey, what do you think you have to watch out for when taking out a competitor with Damon Kemp's collegiate pedigree?
You look good in motion.
Yes. I think it looks fantastic, man.
Toss back into the ring.
Oh, come on.
Got cocky.
Come on, Carter.
Do that.
What are you doing? Block. Thank you.
Oh, shoot. You know what? There were no entrances. I just realized it just started in the ring.
Wow. But we watched it with every theme song possible, so.
I guess that's true.
All right. It's all right. We'll just do the grand reveal with the logos and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
This match might be over already, bro. Step through, yeah. To the tummy, he said.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone. Great elevation. And Damon is starting to falter here. Damon needs to reassert himself back in this match.
Do we lose graphics for a second, or was that just me?
Oh, we're still good.
Okay. Ooh.
I want to see him go ahead and hit this stomp real quick. What are we doing? This match is over, brother.
Yeah, it's like put him away.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, I think there are options to where we could edit your victory moves too, but assuming it's probably similar to Jay's.
Yeah.
Actually, doesn't sound terrible.
No, I thought it'd be a lot more of a pause there. Look at that, man. You made that, man. Well done. Well done.
All right. I mean, it was a squash, so it didn't get a huge rating, but you know.
Man, that's all right. You gotta start somewhere, you know.
Yeah. But that's like a Brian Zane 2.5, not a Meltzer 2.5. That's a wrestling with regret 2.5.
Now we're talking.
All right. Well, yeah. So I guess we're closing in on 3 hours on what I thought was going to be about a 2-hour stream. So
time flies. You're having fun, man. So
yeah, man, this was so fun. I really enjoyed this.
Thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for taking the time to even have me on and create me in the game, man. Hopefully someday you won't have to make me. I'll just already be in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to, is the day when I'm like, oh, I know him.
Right.
I'm excited for the day when hopefully my voice will be in one of these.
Hey, amen to that. That's
calling
awesome.
your matches in the game.
Yes. Now we're talking. So
someday.
But hey,
yes. Plug. What do you got coming up? What's your schedule looking like? I know you got Saw on April 13th.
April 13th. We're looking at April 14th for Crush Live. Then I have May Strawberry Slam that is in Portland, Tennessee, on May 4th. And then CCW in Nashville on May 17th, where I will be facing QT Marshall for the CCW World Championship. So
very nice.
That's a big one for me. You know the story with QT, obviously. So
yeah. For anybody watching who doesn't, QT was kind of the first to not like discover Colby, but you started at one of his seminars, right? And he was like, "Hey, stick with this."
Yeah, you need to find a school. Like, what are you doing? You need to find a school. And then, hey, Jerry and Tom are opening a school somewhere around in Nashville. Reach out to Tom or Jerry and find out. And that led me to meeting Pat at the school, and everything's been up from there. So here we are now.
That's wild, man. It's been a heck of a road. Been 2 years already.
I know, man. I was like, so my match with QT will almost be, I think it's 3 days off to the date of when I faced Damien for my first match.
Oh, wow.
That's the same company, same exact ring. Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy how all that's working out so far. So only up from here though for both of us,
Yeah. Well, man, it has been great catching up. It's been too long. This was a lot of fun. And if I don't see you before then, I will see you on the 13th.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll see you before then. But see you on the 13th. Again, thanks for having me on, man. This is awesome, and really appreciate you taking the time to do it.
Totally. Yeah. And right back at you. I appreciate you volunteering. I was my fear when I first had this idea was I'm the only one who thinks this is cool. The fact that you were so enthusiastic about it and sending me logos.
I mean, that's when you said that, I was like, oh man, I got logos. Because last year I made my guy on there, I was like, oh, these logos I can make. And like I showed you, it looked terrible compared to like your guy you made. So you did me justice. I appreciate it. So
yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll be popping up again soon. My plan is to, once I've got a decent, I haven't really played around with like the special matches in the game, but I'm hoping I could do like a 10 or 20 man rumble after I've had a few of these where I can just have, you and Cousin Condrey and Tavon Jordan and D'Amico Graves and all these guys.
That'd be fun to watch. We should have like a watch party on that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also need to do, I've started making arenas. I made the Gypsy Joe arena in Tullahoma.
Really?
As close as I can, because the arena creation is very limited.
Right.
But
dude, I'm awful at all this stuff. So
but it's at least like the ring is right. You can't change the color of the barricades. It has to have the giant WWE entrance.
Of course.
There's no way to do like a pure, like full on indie arena.
Right.
But so I'd like to do probably, if nobody beats me to a CCW arena or an FXE arena, I'll probably make those at some point too. I
mean, I don't know if anyone else is going to, I'm sure someone's made a CCW one somewhere just because of the amount of people, but you could be the best one that makes it. You know what I mean?
Maybe. You got to get some logos because they work. I just got to remember that logos on gear, have to be perfect squares.
It's so absurd. I've never heard of that before. But all right, dude. Well,
I will let you go. Always a pleasure. The code,
always.
Colby Carter. I'll see you later, brother.
Pat, thanks, buddy.
Anytime.